One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the right. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown! Purdue! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the USC Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These 2 were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar. I've got him. Somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab deep. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go to the ground, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and long. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Turning it on. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Catch in the middle. It's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give is to Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Trying to set up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got it up for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch, called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. That's caught. It's Jordan. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the run, it's Jordan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up three to...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the left. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jordan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a...
Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense is going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Escapes the sack. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
USC.
And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Joyner. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Smith takes the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Fafita. He's got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, USC.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Spins away from the defender. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
35, Purdue, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Motion from the wideout. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. He caught it. Slippery slide. zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Volitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shit.
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking left. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Jordan. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Trojans with the 1st and 10.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with him. Looking for room at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical.
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now they'll try the right side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And is just inside that right upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to...
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Trying the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hard running there. He will not. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. To the air, it's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drills him with the stiff arm. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Shoots it to the left. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Going right to work up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough rep today.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his big tight end. He's out of bounds and short, just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. That's caught. It's Coleman. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.